Hello, I'm Sarah, and I am so happy to interview my good friend, Jonna Maydal. Jonna is the leader of our Substance Moms Writers team, and we are so grateful to have you. Really, Jonna, it is such a gift, such a blessing that you pour in all of your time and your effort and your skill and talent into our writers team. Well, I want to tell you guys that Jonna has written one of the devotionals that are called I Am Stable, and I am so excited to hear her tell us all about it. So, Jonna, could you just unpack it for us?
Yeah. Let's be honest, ladies. I don't think that the word stable is one that is used for a lot of women.
True.
Let's just be real. My husband doesn't always want to call me stable. But why I picked this was because, for a variety of reasons. So, growing up, I heard a lot of different things. I heard good things and I heard not so good things, probably the same for you, those who are listening and watching. And one of the things I heard a lot was you're too emotional, you're too unstable, you're too loud, you're too much, you're too this, you're too that. And so when I became a mom and all those postpartum hormones are flooding you and the tears are just streaming and you can't stop it and your baby won't stop crying, and you're sitting there pounding the pavement, trying to rock this human being to sleep, and you're sobbing. For me, in those dark moments, what I heard were those voices. You're too emotional, you're too unstable, you're too this, you're too that. If you are this unstable, how can you take care of another human being? Wow. And quite frankly, those are lies, right? Yeah. We know that, and so that's why I love Isaiah 43, verse 7. And I'm going to read it for you guys in the New Living Translation. Bring all who claim me as their God, for I have made them for my glory. It was I who created them. And it's no, God created me emotional. And I'm a big feeler. And I have high highs and I have low lows sometimes, but he's in all of that. Yeah. And so it just gave me comfort that he designed me specifically for my kids. Mm-hmm. And so, yes, I am equipped to mother them, even if I'm crying and even if I'm happy.
That is so good. That is a word for all of us. Oh my goodness. Well, if you could give us just one encouragement from your devotional about being stable, what would that be?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that our stability doesn't come from what other people say about us. It's not the accolades. It's not the, you did a great job, you're such a great mom. It's rooted and grounded, in who God says we are, right? And this whole section talks a lot about that. But I would just encourage you, ladies, if you haven't read the book by Max Lucado, maybe you've read it, You Are Special. It's a kid's book, but it's so good. Yeah. Check it out or pull it off your bookshelf and read it with your kids, maybe for 4 days straight. And it's all about who God says we are, essentially, and that the world wants to put oh, you're so great, Sarah, because you're so extroverted. Johnny, you're so great because of this or that. But we also, the world will try to put these nasty little dots on you that, you're not as shiny as somebody else, or you don't, your kid is 4 years old and still has a pacifier. There's a big dot. Whatever it is, right? But if we come to God, he's going to take all of that away because none of it matters. So I would encourage you to dust that book off if you haven't read it and read it with your kids, because I feel like it'll give you a fresh perspective about who God says you are, and then also your kids too. It'll be a great way to kind of talk about identity with them.
So good. You guys, you really should read Jonna's devotional, and you can find it at substancechurch.com/moms, or you can just click on the link below. Thanks for joining us.